Okay, just going to do a quick tutorial on how to calculate some areas. So we're going to start off with the area of a rectangle, which we have done previously. So the area is just the amount of space covered by a shape. And to work out the area of a rectangle, you just need to times two sides together. So we're going to times the length of the two sides. So the area here is 6 centimeters times by 7 centimeters. 6 times 7 is 42. Centimeters times centimeters is centimeters squared. You'll always have a squared whenever you've got area of units. Don't forget to include that squared. Right, so moving on to looking at the area of a triangle then. I've now split my rectangle into two triangles. So it's still got the same base length, still got the same height, but I've just split it in half. So hopefully it should be fairly obvious that the area of this triangle is going to be exactly what we did before, which is 6 centimeters times 7 centimeters. Then obviously the triangle is only half of the area we had before, so we're going to times that by half. So like we did before, 6 centimeters times 7 centimeters is 42 centimeters squared, times a half is the same as finding half of it. That's 21 centimeters squared. Now, the important thing is if we're doing this with triangles, we must make sure that the two sides that we use are perpendicular, which means they meet at right angles. So we're going to see another example. So here's a slightly different triangle. This time we haven't got a right angle triangle. Again, we do the same thing. We start by finding a base. I'm going to use this line as my base. So my area is going to be 5 centimeters. Then we need to find the height of the triangle. Now, as I said previously, we need to make sure that the height is perpendicular at right angles to the base that I choose. So we can't use this 6 centimeters here, because that's not at right angles to this line. So sometimes the picture will extend the line for you. So we're actually going to go across here and upwards. You can see that these two dotted lines meet at right angles. So I'm going to use this height here, which is 4 centimeters. And if you remember, for a triangle, we then need to times that by a half. So 5 centimeters times 4 centimeters is 20 centimeters squared, times a half is 10 centimeters squared. So the formula we need to remember to calculate the area of a triangle is we need to do the base of the triangle times by the height times by a half. So times by the half is the same as dividing it by 2. So we just half it. Thing we have to remember though is that the base and the height must be perpendicular to each other. So they must meet at right angles.